Our story begins with the Face Band, a new group of artists that is quickly making it to the top. The most famous person in this group is Commander Tamon, one of the most famous singers in Japan. Our heroine, Utage, is very fond of him. And literally, you would be sitting there watching Yemen on TV. She is holding his picture. Her father and mother say that Utage, our daughter, has literally gone crazy. Although Utage herself accepts him one day, he is her brother. He provokes her. He tells her to forget this topic completely and focus on studying better. The important thing is that our heroine, Utage, is in high school and is 16 years old. It is very clear that she is one of Tamon's biggest fans. So much so that she bought all his pictures, posters, and toys. Then at home. It was discovered about 2 years ago in one of the programs. He looked very innocent at that time. Far from it, Utage follows every detail of his life. However, he delivers a message to her that she is attending a party. Face Team concerts. At that time, you will be extremely happy. But before we continue the story, my friends, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can post the story. Many more. We then go back to Utage and find out that she works as a cleaning lady. During her studies, Utage does this to get money and buy the things she loves. We know very well what these things are. One day, one of her colleagues at work was late and Utage took her place. He asks Utage to go to a specific house and clean it. The owner of the house she is going to is called Tamon. Of course, my daughter is not a Medaka and says that this is similar to names. Indeed, as soon as she goes to the apartment and enters it, she sees a young man in front of her. Very depressed, sitting on the ground. Although this young man looks like the famous singer Tamon. But as much as he is a battalion, he resembles ghosts and goblins. Of course, I come to you and don't believe it. And you ask permission from this young man? She uses a vacuum cleaner. The valley seems to be lonely. And he would be embarrassed by her. And I don't believe her. She finally kissed her famous singer. At first, Utage was not convinced. This is really his personality. But you ignore it now. To see her work. And when you open the door for him again, you see the valley literally collapsing. Because he didn't know. They will send him a young girl to clean the apartment for him. He is afraid for his future because of the rumors that people will write about him. I knew. To the point that he thinks that someone will come to him and kill him after he is destroyed. The team's emblem. She comes when she sees him and is very disappointed. She asks, "Is this really the same person I see on TV?" Then she goes to finish her work. She says that he is sure, but he is a little tired and needs to rest. She would be very worried that what happened might affect his performance and deprive him of it. He retires. This is, of course, something that Utage cannot accept and is trying to save the situation. She tells Utage that I am one of your biggest fans and have been around for 2 years. I follow you. I am very happy if I can meet you today. So he feels sorry for her and tells her that you are really one of his fans. Surely you are very disappointed now after seeing me. This makes you feel more upset and anxious because he is making fun of your followers. He is aware. He tells Utage that I am a fake person and no one is supposed to love me. Utage refrains from this and tells him not to underestimate the love of followers. You are literally the most beautiful and famous singer I have ever seen in my life. And every time I watch you, you make my day better. She takes on the character of the fan leader and tells him even if this, your personality, we will always have your back. The important thing is that after the world calms down a little. Utage says I am very surprised. You decided to play this character. After I saw your true personality. Tamon tells her that it was the agency's decision. I am working with her. But the real reason is that, one behind Tamon's goals, he leaves all the people in the world. She smiles and scratches. I come to realize that this is the same thing. What Tamon said in my first appearance. On TV. When you come here, you realize that this is really an act. But his feelings are real. This makes her feel a little reassured. And you tell me that you are not fake. But at this moment, Tamon thinks about his manager. She annoys him and tells him that no one needs to see your true personality. Since then, he has been sitting alone and afraid of people discovering his truth. To the point that he was thinking of going to live on an island alone. So I come here and get scared and tell him, if you don't believe me, I will encourage you until you believe me. Because it is impossible to accept that Tamon is retiring. Then we see Utage watching an advertisement for the Vesuvian team led by her. Tamon. Of course, the Tamon in this ad is completely different from the Tamon we are. Do you see him now? Who is begging Utage not to expose him or tell anyone about his secret. The important thing is that Utage then goes to make some food to get out of the room. The depression he is in. But as much as Tamon is stressed, he is afraid to eat this food and die. He thinks that Utage put poison in his food and is trying to kill him after he scratched you on her. But as soon as he eats the food and likes it, his personality changes. Just like what we see on TV. He suddenly approaches Utage and talks to her in a very nice way. It's Utage and her mouth is turning red and exploding, to the point that she gives him a pen that excels again and returns it. For depression. Tamon here feels sorry for her that he got out of control. He was walking all the time, but suddenly he fainted. And then the days passed. Until now, she helps Alwat Tamon every day at home. One day, he asks Tamon to take a selfie at home. But the problem now is that the What is very depressed and literally all the pictures. It will be bad. So he goes to my village and asks for her help, but he does not know what to do. So come here and think about what are the things that can make Tamon reincarnate. The character of the role of the famous singer, and along with the Real Madrid and the fan badges that he always sees on theater. Indeed, this plan is very successful because it is transformed all the time. Utage takes advantage of this opportunity to film it. Of course, she does this and is very impressed by it. But she trains herself to pain before it gets out of control. Tamon then thanks her for her help. We know here that Tamon, unlike the followers, sees himself and his appearance as ugly. A monster. But Utage doesn't like this. And you don't say that about yourself. I am here if you need anything. Before I come home, she prepares lunch for Tamon so that he can eat when he doesn't want to eat. But before she walks, Tamon calls her and thanks her again for everything. Help her. He tells her that you have improved her psychological state, instead of it being bad and strong. I'm so bad. So you come and tell him. Never mind, I didn't do anything extra, it was my job. Tamon tells her, on the contrary, I am very happy with the words you said to me today. I am very happy that you are one of my fans. So I was filled with joy, and Tamon thought he had said the wrong thing. But I come when she sees Tamon talking to her this way, literally. It's getting out of control. And she will be very fond of him. To the point that when Tamon looked around, he saw his face in the thickets. Are you going to see him? And stick to it. And she says don't hide anything from me. And what the two of them do and fall. And in this moment, it's over. She will be very fond of Ludo. Ready to do anything. Until he enters them. Tamon's roommate. And he sees the situation in front of him. And it literally destroys them. The two of them are because of Utage. Even if she is working for Tamon, she is supposed to. She maintains her boundaries with him. You always feel sorry. And she picks each other and runs. She literally couldn't believe it. She allowed her will to control her. She runs and everything on her mind is complete. And you don't think about anything else. The next day, I go to school. There, radiation spreads. If there is a girl who follows Tamon, she attacked him at home. Of course, all of this is true. On our heroine Utage, the one who prefers to remain silent and not speak. And far away, the girls are watching. On pictures of Tamon in magazines. But I still remember what he looks like. At home, she will be very impressed. With him, and the limit now is her. She can't forget him, and she's afraid if she does. His kiss works with what he did before. That's the same as for Tamon. He is sitting at home waiting. I want to finish school because she will come back to work for him, literally. As soon as the bell rings, it will ring. Very excited, but why? He opens the door and finds someone. Another one in its place. It makes Tamon sad and knows that Utage will never come again. Indeed, days pass and we see Utage going to attend the party by the Vesuvius team. She watches the party crying, and she says that it's better that I should stay away from him so that I don't get distracted. In fact, after the party, I would go for a walk, but only once. He pulls it. And this person is the one who comes to you as soon as you see him and say you are doing it. What here? Tamon tells her. I saw you in the audience and said I had to come and see you. Of course, you wouldn't believe that he cared about her among all the fans. The important thing is that Tamon tells her, I want the whole world to smile, and you are the only one, what you used to care about. Until now, I don't know why you stopped coming home. So you explain the matter to him, and tell him that I don't want to be a source of trouble to you. Tamon tells her that I am the one who decided whether I was annoying or not. He holds Utage and tells her, I need you because without you I would be literally miserable human being. Of course, in a situation like this, Utage cannot refuse and agree. And after that, Tamon starts running to return to his normal appearance. But what Utage doesn't know is that from the beginning of her life, it will change completely. And so we have reached the end of our episode today. But Utage's story is not over yet. If you like the video, my friends, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to upload the rest of the parts. If you have reached this point, heroes of the video, I love you very much. They wrote below in the comments, I am an otaku so I know that you watched the whole video. We will see you in the next video.